Hello everyone, I'm Nandom Gusen, and this is part 3 on the video series on becoming a professional Forex trader. In this part 3, I'll be talking about trends. You must have been hearing the name trends. We're going to be looking extensively into what a trend is, how to identify trends, and the right approach in trading a trend, how to know a trend reversal, and also how to know when a trend is beginning. Okay, about the trends, the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you what we mean by trend. So let me click on the 1 hour time frame and begin to show you examples of trends. Okay, but first of all, what is a trend? A trend is a consistent movement of the candlestick in a particular slope or direction. Good. Now here we can see that from this point, look at it, where this is, down here to this point, as we can see here, that a trend occurred in this place. We see that there is a downward slope movement from this point to this point. So this is what we call a down trend or a bearish trend. It started exactly from this point here and the trend ended here, right? Now here we've seen a short trend, though not as long as this other one, but it started from here and it moved here and stopped. And then here we are witnessing another trend that is starting from here and then from here. Okay, so trend is like the movement of the market in a particular direction. Let's look at other currency pairs and see if we can identify trends. Remember, you can check daily trends. This is an hourly trend. We can check 4 hours trend. We can check daily trend. We can check weekly trend and monthly trend. So on this same currency, let's check 4 hours. Now in 4 hours, you can see here that a trend started from this. You can see that even though the market comes up, down, but it is going up. If you look at the slope, you see the slope is up. Can you see? So from here to here, look at it, from here to here, it went up, down, but even in its up and down movement, the slope is still up. It seems to be going on a gradient, you know, on an upward gradient. So this is what we call an uptrend on 4 hours. This has been happening right from 15th of May and it ended around, look at 15th of May here, look at it, the time, and it ended somewhere here, and which is 8th of June. So right from 15th of May to the 8th of June, AUD USD pair has been trending upward. Look at it, for so many days. All right, now if you look at here as well, we can see another trend. It started from here. Can you see? This is on the 6th. This is on the 9th of June. No, I think this is on the 10th of June. Here, it started here and it went so down. Look at it here. So it went down till what? This is from 10th and it went down till I think the 12th of June. Look at it here. So for 2 days, the market has been trending in the bearish direction. So this is a trend. Okay, this is the daily trend. You see here, for many days it has been trending upward. Look at the slope. Then the trend seemed to have ended here and it started going down. Look at it. So let's look at Euro USD. Let's see if there are trends. Sometimes in a market there is no trend, But the most important thing here is to identify a trend and to trade it. So look at 4 hours. Wow, 4 hours, there's a trend. Look at it. It started from here around 14th of May and till it reached this level, which is around 11th of June. The market has consistently been trending upwards for a long time, for so many days. So this is a trend. So when we check daily, you see we can identify a trend here easily. Look at the trend. From here to here, it moved up. Look at it. From here to here, it moved up for so many days. Look at it. You remember here, every candle represents a day from our first tutorial. Now here you can see that from here it kept trending down for so many days. Can you see? And for here it kept trending up. It kept trending up for so many days. Now this is just an example of a trend. Now this is USD CHF. When we go to 4 hours, we can see, look at trend. We can spot some trend. We can identify some trends. Look at it. So from here to here, there was a trend, a consistent movement in the upward direction. Look at it. From here to here, there's a trend as well. Look at it. From here to here, you know, a consistent movement in the downward direction. Now look at this. There's a trend up here. All right. Now this is just what is called a trend. Now if you can identify trends and know when they started and know when they are ending, then you're going to be a very good forex trader. Okay, so the next I'm going to teach you is to show you how to spot a trend and how to know when a trend is ending. Okay, so let us begin with euro versus US dollar. Now look at the daily trend. Look at the trend here on daily basis. Look at it. Now the first thing about a trend is that it forms a cap, something that is called a U shape that is upside down. Look at the cap. Look at the cap here. Look at it like a cap. Can you see here a cap? Can you see? Now this is the first sign of knowing a trend. Anytime the market forms a cap like this, it tells you that a trend is about to begin. Let's look at USD CHF. Look at daily. Now do we see one? Now this is a V shape. Sometimes it is a V shape, sometimes it is a cap. Like here, look at it. It started from here, it moved like this. Look at it. From here as well, it moved like this. You can see. So this is what we call a V shape. So this is also a trend. No, this is the starting point of a trend at this point. Now here also is a trend. Look at it, a cap shape. Can you see? Can you see? Like a U-turn. Can you see? This is also a trend. A trend is about to start. Let's look at GBP USD. Now look at this. Look at this. A trend started here at this price range. Can you see? It formed like a cap. Can you see? And here too, it formed here as well. Can you see? So this is a trend. It shows that a trend is starting here. Look at this trend started here. Okay, this bearish trend started here, and this bullish trend also started here. Now here, this is one cap as well, as you can see, from here down to here. Now this is another cap. Look at it. So anytime we see a cap shape or a V shape, we know that a trend has started. Now look at one here, as you can see here. Look at it like a V. Look at it, kind of a cap shape. Look at it. So here a trend has started. Look at from here down here, a trend also has started. Look at USD JPY. Look at it. You can identify some trends. So having looked at several candles, look at here, from here to here. Look at it. Look at it like a cap is a trend. It shows the beginning of a trend, and it also marks the end of a trend. So here you see that there has been a bullish trend right from here. from here and it came here. Now we see that the cap shape has formed. Can you see? And then it started falling from here to here. So this cap shape marked the end of this bullish trend and the beginning of a bearish trend. Okay, let's go to NZD USD. Let's look at daily. Now look at it. As you can see, there has been a bullish trend from here to here, as you can see, and now this cap shape has formed. This formed cap shape has marked the end of this bullish trend and marks also the beginning of a bearish trend. So this is how to spot a trend. Okay, now there are times in forex market where a trend will appear to form, but yet it is just deceptive. Okay, there are times that it will just try to form, but yet it is deceptive. Now, how can you identify a fake trend? Now this takes us to this. Okay, now let us look at it here. As you can see here, let's look at it. Okay, good. Now, having looked at this, let us see a fake and a genuine trend. How to know if a trend is genuine. Now let's start with the Euro USD. Now look at the daily candle. Can you see that there has been a bullish trend here? You see, this cap marked the end of this bullish trend and it started a bearish trend. Now at this point, how do we know whether this is a genuine reversal or it is a fake reversal? How do we know? Okay, I'm going to teach you a strategy on how to know this. Okay, the first strategy I'm going to teach you is checking other currency pairs for confirmation on the same daily candle. We can use 4 hours, you can use 1 hour, depending on your choice and depending on the type of trends. We have trends that last for weeks, we have trends that last for some hours, we have trends that last for several days, we have trends that last for several weeks and several months. Okay, if it is a short-term trend, 1 hour should be able to pick it up. If it is a long-term trade that can last for days, from daily candle we can begin to pick it up. Okay, now let's continue so that we can be able to spot our trend. Now look at Euro USD. We can see that Euro USD has ended a bullish trend and started a bearish trend. How do we know if this is genuine, if this trend is real or this trend is fake? Good. Now you see that the currency here is what we call Euro USD, right? The major currency here is Euro and the minor currency here is the USD. If you pick this, the major currency here is USD and the minor currency here is the Swiss franc CHF. In this, the major currency here is the British pounds and the minor currency here is what? The United States dollars. Okay, now look at this. Now in this pair we are going to be checking both the minor pair and the current and the major pair in other currency pairs for confirmation. Now we can see here that Euro USD has ended a bullish trend and started a bearish trend. Let's check other USD pairs. Let's start with the Euro. Let's start with the major pair. Let's check all currencies that starts with Euro. Okay, let's check whether the same thing is happening there. Now if the same thing is happening in all Euro pairs, then your confirmation is correct that this bearish trend is genuine. Okay, but we are going to also check other USD pairs. If USD pairs are also showing the same thing, then also the confirmation is genuine. Now let's start with Euro major pairs. Okay, so let's go here. This is Euro NZD. Can you see? Now let's go to daily and check. Now, do we have anything like that? Here we don't even have such a trend. Here we've been having a bullish trend, and the bullish trend ended. We are beginning to see a bearish trend, but here on daily you see it's different. Okay, so let's check this. This is Euro GBP. Okay, now look at it, it's also different. Can you see? Look at Euro AUD, is also different. Okay, no, so it means that the effect is not on euro. Now let's check other USD pairs. This is USD CHF. Let's check the second currency pair, which is the USD, and let's check all other pairs that have USD on them. Okay, all right, let's start with the ones that end with USD. This is GBP USD. Okay, so let's go to the daily. This is daily. Now we can see as well that there was also a bullish trend here that started here, and a bearish trend ended it. Look at the new trend started on daily. Can you see? It started falling down here. Can you see? It shows that Euro USD started a bullish trend and ended it, and a bearish trend have started. Now this also tells us that a bullish trend has ended and a bearish trend has started. Can you see? Okay, we are now beginning to get our confirmations. Let's go to NZD USD. Now NZD USD, now can you see from here to here is a bullish trend? Can you see? And also a bearish trend started, which is about to end the bullish trend. So can you see? Now this is AUD USD. Then you see the same. You can see here that here we have what we call a bullish trend. Can you see? Look at it. And then the bullish trend, a bearish trend started and is ending the bullish trend. Now you don't need to go further. This is just a simple confirmation that this bearish trend that has started is a genuine trend and is going to last for a very long time. So in this case, you can see here, now this is GBP USD. You can see that here I am buying GBP USD. I decided to buy just because of the gap that formed in the market. But you see, from this trend, it's showing me that I'm trading against the trend, which is dangerous. You see, this is a bearish trend, and now I am buying. So this is a wrong trade. Never you buy when the trend is bearish, and never you sell when the trend is bullish. You will just lose your money. Okay, now this is NZD USD. You see, so here we are supposed to start selling. So this week, this is 14th of June. We are supposed to start selling pairs that ends with USD. Can you see? These are pairs that ends with USD. These are pairs that ends with USD. Can you see? These are pairs that ends with USD. All of them have started a bearish trend. All of them. Now, at the same time, this is USD CHF. Can you see? When you check daily, okay, let's check this one, USD JPY, and the rest. You see? So if the minor is falling like here, USD is the minor pair, then the major for USD will be buying. That's what it implies. Like USD CHF, it will be buying. USD JPY, you see, it will be buying. You see, all of them like that and like that and like that. So this is how to understand trends and how to confirm to know if a trend is actually genuine or a trend is not genuine. If it is genuine, check other currency pairs and you would see the same behavior, and that same behavior confirms that the trend is genuine. Okay, now what causes these trends? What causes these trends are what we call the news. Okay, so here we have investing.com/economic calendar. These are things that causes the news, the trends. Okay, so here you change the time zone to our Nigerian time zone. look at it. You change to Lagos. This is Lagos, okay, and then it will give you for today. All right, so here we are going to have some news. In the next video, we're going to be looking at news intensively, and we're going to be looking at interpretation of news and how to apply news to your trading strategy. Okay.